Hi friends, good morning. Next SQ from Dhruva Edutainment and Vidu classes. Friends, this is 4 marks question and one of the important question. This question from Unit-1, Unit first of the intermediate first year, friends. That is diversity of living world. What is that question, friends? Explain RIVET-POPPER hypothesis. Friends, very important question. What is that, friends? Explain RIVET-POPPER hypothesis. Friends, first you have to know it is proposed by whom, what is the meaning of the rivet, what is the meaning of the popper. Okay friends, now see friends. Here you first learn about two words, rivet, popper. Friends, rivet means bolt or nuts. Bolt. Popper means to take away or remove one by one. Friends, rivet means what, friends? Bolt. Or man general nuts, we are using the word nuts, nana. Popper means to take away or remove one by one. Friends, this hypothesis proposed by Paul Ehrlich. It is proposed by whom, friends? Paul Ehrlich. Paul Ehrlich. See friends, what is the use of this hypothesis, friends? This hypothesis explains the importance of certain species in an ecosystem. See, what is the use of this hypothesis, friends? This hypothesis explains the importance of certain species in an ecosystem. You know, friend, ecosystem, communities and environment together makes an ecosystem, friends. It is a unit of ecology, ecosystem, you know, friends. So this rivet-popper hypothesis explains about what, friends? The importance of certain species in an ecosystem. See, ecosystem has so many species, friends. But in that some species have more importance. Okay? So rivet-popper hypothesis explains the importance of certain species in an ecosystem. See friends here. Here Paul Ehrlich or he compared aeroplane with the ecosystem. Friends, here you remember, you have to memorize it. Comparison. He compared aeroplane with an ecosystem. Aeroplane with an ecosystem. And bolts or rivets of aeroplane with species. Friends, this is for NEET and MCET. Aeroplane with an ecosystem, bolts or rivets of aeroplane with the species. So here each bolt represents a species. Aeroplane represents an ecosystem. Once again friends, Paul Ehrlich compared aeroplane with an ecosystem and bolts or rivets with the species. Okay friends, now see friends, important. When rivets, so rivets indicates what, friends? Species. When rivets are removed one by one from different parts of aeroplane, it can slowly damage the plane. Friends, see here comparison. When rivets are removed one by one from different parts of the aeroplane, it can slowly damage the plane. Means what, friends, here? In the place of rivets, you have to use species, friends. If you remove the species of an ecosystem one by one, it can slowly damage the ecosystem. You have to think in that way, friends. Once again, friends, when rivets are removed one by one from different parts of aeroplane, it can slowly damage the plane. Okay friends? But here important friends, removing a rivet or bolt from a seat or some other relatively minor important parts. Friends, if you remove a rivet or bolt from a seat or some other minor important parts of aeroplane, may not cause damage to the aeroplane. May not cause damage to the aeroplane. Like that, if you remove minor important species from the ecosystem, it won't cause any damage to the ecosystem. But see friends, but removal of a rivet, removal of a bolt from a part supporting the wing can result a crash. See friends, here the rivet of the wing indicates the important species friends. So, but removal of a rivet or bolt from a part supporting the wing can result a crash of the aeroplane. Okay friends? Similarly, removing the keystone species, critical species, important species of the ecosystem. If you remove the important species, critical species or keystone species, friends, you have to remember it friends, of the ecosystem affects the entire ecosystem. Friends, if you remove the keystone species or critical species or important species of the ecosystem, it causes damage to the entire ecosystem. Okay friends? See friends here. Now this comparison you have to remember friends. He compared, who is Paul Ehrlich compared like this friends. Aeroplane with an ecosystem, rivets or bolts with species, wing rivets, key species, popping a rivet, a species to be extinct. We are removing a rivet means a species to be extinct. Flight safety, proper functioning of the ecosystem. Friends, this is for NEET and EAMCET, no need to write in the IPE. Aeroplane with an ecosystem, rivets as species, wing rivets, key species or important species. Popping a rivet means a species to be extinct. Flight safety, proper functioning of the ecosystem. Friends, here you see some of the keystone species. Lion in a forest, it is an important species friends. If you remove the lion, the complete ecosystem get damaged. Next, tree in a tropical forest. Next, kangaroo rat in desert. Friends, please, this is for EAMCET and NEET. Lion in a forest, tree in a tropical forest, kangaroo rat in a desert. See friends here he is Paul Ehrlich. Once you recall him friends. Paul Ehrlich proposes rivet popper hypothesis. Okay friends? Once again you see friends, what is our answer? Explain rivet popper hypothesis. This hypothesis proposed by Paul Ehrlich. Here rivet means bolt or nut. Popper means to take away or removing one by one. This hypothesis explains the importance of certain species in an ecosystem. This hypothesis explains the importance of certain species in an ecosystem. Paul Ehrlich compared aeroplane with an ecosystem and bolts or rivets of aeroplane with a species. When rivets are removed one by one from different parts of the aeroplane, it can slowly damage the aeroplane. When rivets are removed one by one from the different parts of the aeroplane, it can slowly damage the aeroplane. removing a rivet from a seat or some other relatively minor important parts. Friends, you know, seat and other parts are minor important parts. Wings and steering are the important parts. So removing a rivet from a seat or some other relatively minor important parts of aeroplane may not damage the plane. Okay friends? Now, but removal of a rivet from a part supporting the wing can result in the crash of the aeroplane. Similarly, removing the keystone species affects the entire ecosystem. Okay friends, here what is rivet-popper hypothesis friends? So it is proposed by Paul Ehrlich friends. ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఇక్కడ మనం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సింది ఏంటి ఫ్రెండ్స్, రివెట్ పాపర్ హైపోథసిస్ అనేది పాల్ ఎర్లిచ్ అనే శాస్త్రవేత్త ప్రపోజ్ చేశాడు ఫ్రెండ్స్. ఇతని ఒపీనియన్ ప్రకారం ఏంటి ఫ్రెండ్స్, ఏరోప్లేన్ ఒక సిస్టమ్గా ఎకో సిస్టమ్గా కంపేర్ చేశాడు. ఏరోప్లేన్లో ఏ విధంగానైతే రివెట్స్, నట్స్, బోల్ట్స్ ఉంటాయో ఆ ఒక్కొక్క నట్టు ఒక్కొక్క బోల్ట్ ఒక ఎకో సిస్టంలో ఒక స్పీసీస్ ఫ్రెండ్స్. మనం ఎకో సిస్టంలో ఉన్న ఒక్కొక్క స్పీసీస్ని చంపుకుంటూ డ్యామేజ్ చేసుకుంటూ పోతున్నట్లయితే ఏమవుతుంది ఫ్రెండ్స్, అవి మైనర్ స్పీసీస్ అయితే మన ఎకో సిస్టమ్కి ఎటువంటి నష్టం జరగదు. బట్ ఒక మేజర్ క్రిటికల్ కీ స్టోన్ స్పీసీ ఉందనుకోండి ఫ్రెండ్స్, ఒకవేళ ఒక కీ స్టోన్ స్పీసీస్ మనం చంపేసినట్లయితే ఆ ఎఫెక్ట్ ఎక్కడ పడుతుంది ఫ్రెండ్స్, మొత్తం ఎకో సిస్టమ్ డ్యామేజ్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే ఫ్రెండ్స్, దిస్ అబౌట్ ది rivet-popper hypothesis proposed by Paul Ehrlich. Very, very important friends. Rivet-popper hypothesis proposed by Paul Ehrlich. Okay friends, once again you see friends, what is our question? Explain rivet-popper hypothesis. Explain rivet-popper hypothesis. Okay friends, thank you.